everyone, and welcome to part 4 of the subject Leadership and Management. And today we will discuss about negotiations. So basically, negotiations can be part of so many interactions in the workplace, and it's not literally just for contracts. And as you will see, there are a lot of different interactions that include some kind of negotiation or some type of negotiations. So the first one, for example, will be contracts, as we mentioned. That is very clear negotiations. Another negotiation form can be in department meetings. When we have a meeting, we are negotiating different subjects, or we can negotiate opinions. Another negotiation will be similar to that in team discussions and one-on-one meetings. In the case of one-on-one meetings, it can be performance review, or it can be a project review, or when we are receiving new project, it can be for promotion, etc., etc. And last but not least would be hallway talks. I know it might sound weird to some of you why hallway talks is a negotiation, but again, when we are exchanging words and we are exchanging ideas, when we just meet each other casually, it can be considered as a casual idea negotiation. So this is also an opportunity to negotiate something. Now, when we are in the situation of negotiation, and especially if it's very clear situation of negotiation, we would like to remember a few things. First would be to understand the power balance. And if we are talking about a contract between maybe companies, we want to see who is a little bit heavier on the scale. And to do that, if you remember, we will need a lot of information. So we want to gather as much information, not only to understand the power balance, but when it comes to negotiations, as much information as we have, it will be easier for us to deal with. Another thing that we would like to remember when we're negotiating is to see and to remember kind of the hierarchy that we are, where we fit, and where other people fit in this hierarchy. And based on the hierarchy, we can negotiate better. Usually in Korea, when two sides negotiating and it involves a group or a team, each side will have their parallel in title or in seniority for the other side. So usually, if you remember the titles that we have, the assistant manager, Daddy, will usually talk to another assistant manager on the other side, another Daddy. And a 팀장, which is the team manager, will usually be negotiating with the other team's 팀장, the team manager. Okay, and this is how the hierarchy is coming into play even in negotiation. Another thing that will be important to remember is the communication style. So when we are negotiating, we want to be careful, we want to use the right communication style, we want to be very soft, however firm as well, so we can reach our target in the negotiations. Negotiation is another good way to create some type of relationship. And if negotiation goes well, your relationship with the other side will actually become stronger and closer. So it's actually another way to create those kind of relationships between you and the other side. And that's the first part of negotiation. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you understand a little bit more about what to do now when we're negotiating, and that a lot of interactions that we have are actually negotiations in disguise. And I will see you in part 5, the final part.